Alison Hammond is here. We've interrupted her rehearsals for this morning because she is releasing her autobiography, You've Got to Laugh, looking back at more than 20 years on screen. Alison joins me now. To be honest, we could have had hours of wonderful...
You could have.
You
could have.
laughing.
Oh, look at this.
I know.
Oh, my God, I've never seen myself so big.
Look at it. Good, isn't it?
It's great.
I like it. Now, look, You've Got to Laugh. It's your it's memoirs,
Yeah, it's my
of
memoirs.
course.
But it is quite autobiography. Do you know what I mean? You will find out a lot about me
Which
and
is
my
great,
life.
and you've been very, very honest in it, as you would expect. Dedicated to your mum, of course. And what I loved about this, I had no idea your dad was pals with Muhammad Ali, and there's a picture of you as a bub, a tiny wee baby, with, well, you're not but about 5 years old. There it is.
Yeah, I'm actually about 4 years old there.
Oh, Alison, that is the best.
Yes, a lot. My dad used to be his bodyguard when he came to Birmingham, and like he used to look after Muhammad Ali. And I can remember, I can actually remember that, like it was yesterday. Honestly, all I can remember is this guy trying to hug me, trying to put me on his lap, and I was literally pushing him away from me.
Leave me alone.
I was like, just get off me. Look at what's going on over there.
You do look as you're
Can you just get off me, please? Please.
So you had no idea this was like one of the most famous men on the planet.
An icon, a legend was hugging me. I just wish I could, you know, go apologise to him and say I'm so sorry for my rude behaviour.
But what an amazing thing to have. It's just brilliant.
I know.
You had loads of different jobs before you landed up in Tunisia.
Yeah, I went on holiday with my friend.
Right.
Me and my friend Emma, we went on holiday, had a nice little holiday, and there was an entertainer there, and she said, I absolutely hate it here. I can't stand it. I want to leave. Anyway, that night, they asked me to do mini disco on the stage, and I was like, all right, then, I'll do mini disco. Next thing I know, the manager came up to me and says, do you want a job? I was like, OK, then. So I flew back home, flew back out in a week, and I had a job as an entertainer in Tunisia. It was absolutely crazy. And still today, people come up to me and they go, I remember you as a holiday entertainer in Tunisia.
So you made a huge impression. You made a big impression on people. You really did. So was that round about the time that Big Brother happened?
So, yeah, it was. Yeah. So I did the entertaining for about 2 years. And I can remember people were like reading the paper, and I can remember Brian was in the paper. He had won Big Brother. Yeah. And everyone kept saying, you should go into Big Brother. You'd win it, Alison. And at the time, I had a debt. I was like £4,000 down. I had no money. And I was like, how much do you win? And they were like, £70,000. And I was like, oh, this is interesting. So I applied online. And back then, I had to go to like an internet cafe, apply online. And then we had to go to this audition. And next thing I know, I was on Big Brother. So I left Tunisia, went on to Big Brother. And I guess the rest is history. And Andy was just saying, you know, second is best. I was the second to be evicted. So I only lasted like 14 days.
I'd forgotten that when I was reading the book. Yeah. I'd actually I kind of had the idea that you either won or you were runner-up or something.
I didn't win at all. I lost, completely lost.
But then you did win.
Yeah, but it was weird because one of the producers on This Morning was watching my eviction tape. They'd never watched Big Brother before. Wow. And they watched my eviction tape. So I always think, you know what? It was all meant to be. I was meant to go that second week. They watched my eviction, then never watched Big Brother again. They said, do you want a job on This Morning? It's only for 2 months. Come along.
And how long ago was that, Alison?
I've been there ever since. 20 years later, I'm still in the building.
Gosh, it's so many what-if moments in your life.
I call them like sliding door moments, moments where I could have gone one way. For instance, when Big Brother came along, I also got into Blind Date as a picker. Yeah, with Cilla Black, and I always wanted to meet Cilla Black. And there was that moment where I could have gone into Big Brother, and I could have gone and I could have had love or money. So I chose the money.
Obviously, quite right too. Quite right too. And of course, you're very much at the heart of This Morning. I love your celebrity interviews because you completely charm the pants off everyone. Now, this was incredible because I interviewed Harrison 4 years ago and he was so grumpy.
Was it difficult?
Oh my, he was the most miserable person I've ever met.
The thing is,
and
like,
everyone said that.
Everyone said that, and I was like actually a bit nervous. So I mean, I didn't even wear my best clothes. Do you know what I mean? I rocked up to this interview. We took some whiskey, some glasses from the movie, and I think the fact that Ryan was there, I think that all made it so. It was just such a lovely interview.
But it was gorgeous, and it went completely viral, completely global. Everybody was talking about it.
There was absolutely no content about the movie in that interview whatsoever.
They're the best ones.
It was just laughing and drinking whiskey. Have you got any whiskey in here?
Sadly, no. Maybe that's what I should do.
No whiskey.
You are clearly a very happy woman. You're happy in yourself, but you have had, and you talk about it in the book, which I thought was a great thing to do about being, you were very honest, you got called horrible things at school just because you happened to be a little bit overweight.
Yeah.
You had that. You've had that.
Not a little bit, I was quite a lot overweight.
Well, look
you know what, it's still, I take up a little bit extra room. What, does that really hurt anybody else?
Nope.
And when I was a kid, some of the kids used to say, I didn't realise elephants were brown. And then since then, I had this thing about elephants. Honestly, any time I heard the word elephant, I was like, oh, are they talking about me? It's like PSD or PTS. What is it?
Yeah, PTSD.
That's the one.
Yeah. No, that's horrible. That is absolutely awful. And
but do you know what? I was good with the banter, Lorraine. I was good with the banter, and I used to give a bit of comedy, and then they'd leave me alone. So I was quite good with that.
That's so interesting. The amount of people that do that is like a defence.
Yeah,
you know,
it really
it's like a sword and shield. You know, we were just talking about that the other day.
Yeah,
about
and
how
it doesn't
you can do
define
that.
you. Things that happen in the past, it doesn't define who you are.
Of course it doesn't. And you and Dermot on a Friday, I mean, you've really, but again, you're both so honest. You were like, well, we weren't sure whether this was going to work or not, and it's obviously going to take time. And look at this now. You dance every morning?
Every morning he comes in and he plays a tune. And last week he was telling me, he was saying, Alison, that's the most stressful part of my day, that you're going to like the song that I play. I was going, don't put any pressure on yourself. Anyway, he's played a bit of Whitney Houston today.
Oh, very good. So you've done your dance.
He comes in, plays the music, we have a little dance, sit down, settle. How was your week? How was yours? Yeah, but it's lovely. We love it every week.
No,
I look forward to it.
It's Fridays are... Yeah, Fridays are good, aren't they?
I love it, honestly.
You can tell. That's what I love about you. You just grab opportunities and you kind of like squeeze every wonderful bit out of the day.
What's lovely about these opportunities, you meet such lovely people. What you don't see is behind the scenes, the cameramen, you know, the floor managers.
They're not bad.
You know, the makeup artists, absolutely everyone. We're all a lovely big team, so it's like going to your family, really. Yeah. And that's what's lovely. That's why I love coming here.
No, of course. And of course, your pride and your joy is your wee boy.
Yeah, Aidan, who's not that wee anymore.
No, he's
not.
He's
16 years old.
Goodness me.
He's at college. He's doing motor mechanics because he absolutely loves Formula One.
Oh, he's gorgeous.
And, yeah, I mean, he was about 14 then. He was still taller than me.
Yeah, he's much taller than you now,
not much. He's so tall. It's unbelievable.
Alison, it's a great book. It says stories from a life lived to the full, and that's absolutely what
I hope people enjoy it, honestly.
Well, it's lovely.
A piece of me.
It's lovely.
And if you can't afford it, just go into the bookstore and just read it in the shop.
Yes. You are going to have booksellers going crazy.
They're going to hate my guts, but I just want people to have a piece of it, that's all, I really do.
It's absolutely lovely, and I feel as if I really know you properly now.
Yeah.
And the Muhammad Ali thing is just brilliant. The photos are great,
It's
Alison.
amazing, isn't it?
They're absolutely lovely. I love all these pictures. Great stuff. Thank you.
I wanted it to open and just have my laugh. Like, you open it and I just start laughing. I don't know why they didn't do that.
Remember those cards used to do that?
They missed a trick.
Oh, that would have been great.
They missed a trick. Just me going like, go on, do it now.
OK.
That's it.
That's it. And if you're feeling really...
It would work.
Yeah, this we just got the bit and get the laugh. I'll see you later, obviously. I'll see you later, of course, on This Morning in Alison's book. Here it is, you've got to laugh. Sadly, you'll have to do it yourself when you open the book and laugh. It's great, but it's out right now. Don't forget, you can watch full episodes of Lorraine on the ITV Hub and all the best clips, compilations and playlists right here on our channel. Just subscribe now and you'll never miss an upload. Click here to watch another video similar to this one, or click here to head to our channel's homepage to explore all of our exciting videos.